Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to work on our hip flexor and our groin, okay? This inner part, working all the way down to the end of the quad, can get incredibly stiff. And yes, it is connected all the way down to the quad at the end of the knee. This vastus medialis, that inner part of the quad, can get really stiff in that interface with the groin. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a kettlebell, okay? With a kettlebell, it sticks up nice and high. We can really get some deep pressure down on top of that. We're gonna set our body on top of this kettlebell. So we're gonna jump into this, and this is a pretty aggressive mobilization, just to warn you, because this kettlebell is made of iron. And so it has very little give as you sit on top of it. So now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put this right on top of the joint. You can see how I'm bent with my knee over here, so I'm kind of just folding my body over this. And from here, what I'm doing is I'm just gonna let my leg fully relax. As much as you can, do the hard thing of trying to relax on this. If this is already a big battle right now, that's okay, okay? So when you take a deep breath in through your nose, stiffen up all the muscles around that. You'll notice the pain goes away a little bit because you're stiffening up against it, and then exhale. If you need to, do this 3-4 times until you're able to relax it a little bit. And then you just move down 1 to 2 inches to get a little bit more into that interface of, you want more on the front side, think the front side of the inner thigh, okay? So you're on the inner part of it, but slightly biased towards the front here, okay? So I'm sitting on top of this. The further you get towards the middle of the thigh, the more aggressive this is gonna feel, because you're getting into the belly of that muscle, okay? So take a deep breath in. Yeah, it's feeling great, okay? Do it again. Tighten up whenever you inhale. Nice long exhale, relax, full dead leg on top of that. Let the full weight of your body come down on top of that. Now I'm gonna move down a couple more inches. And now what I can do is I can kind of lift my leg, and I can add a little rotation. A little bit of this internal and external rotation in my hip. You get deeper onto that, I can add a little movement into that and find the angle that gets me the best pressure, the best, most productive work, find the most sensitive area I need to focus on. Okay, so I'm here, I'm gonna inhale. This is feeling good for me. I really need to work on this spot. Tight, tight, tight. It's feeling pretty good. I'm gonna move down. And as I get further down, you're gonna work into a different kind of area where it's really feeling it more in the quad. And yes, this is all connected. It's all one big system. And I'm going to keep gradually working my way down, taking deep breaths as I go. And this spot right here gets very stiff for me. I'm going to try my best to relax. Oh, wow. That's legit. You'll find after you do this that you're able to squat more freely. You're able to get better into a split position. You can move down a couple of inches. And you may even release some knee and hip pain if you're having any of this, because these tissues, they just need to be able to move. If you're getting bunched up from a lot of sitting, tons of exercise, you haven't released this in a while, you're doing a lot of long lunging side to side, this is definitely going to get stiff on you. Oh yeah, big time. Okay, once I'm getting to the end of the quad muscle here and getting close to the knee, you don't feel a whole lot, and that's fine, because you've reached the end of this side, and then you can switch legs. Just a couple of minutes on each side is enough. Getting that release on top of a kettlebell handle for the groin and hip flexor all the way down into the inner part of the quad.